right, he is one of the best middleweights in the world and a man who has a great chance to bring a world title to South Africa. The middleweight contender, Dricus du Plessis. He's got power, he's got a lot of physical tools, underrated on the ground, and really he's been underrated every step of his UFC career. You had to look far and wide to find anyone that gave him a modicum of a chance going into that Robert Whittaker fight at UFC 290, and he absolutely bludgeoned the former champion. At that point in time, there was nothing left to do with the South African du Plessis but to find him a title fight, and now we see just how world-class Dricus du Plessis really is. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. And it all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camps.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dricus du Plessis. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, one of the best middleweights in the world at present, Dricus du Plessis, prioritizing a fast start tonight as we get underway in round 1. Not as though he's been a fighter who historically plays with his food at times, but du Plessis doesn't want to give his opponent any window for optimism or confidence. As such, he felt like his jab was going to lead the dance, and eventually his right hand would close the show.
Beautiful job getting those hands off.
All right, didn't take us long to get our first clinch situation here. Some wrestlers pursue the takedown at distance. This guy has no issues trying to get it out of this clinch situation.
No, he loves this clinch because he's got a great inside-out trip. He does a good job of changing his levels to get to the hips.
Setting up for submission now.
He needed the fight here, John. This is what he wanted.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Making all these shots count. 2 minutes have expired in our opening round. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, submission attempts and bunches tonight. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Big right hook there by the champ. Now he's got good body position, yup. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Final minute of round one.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Makhachev's back in full mount. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
5 minutes in the books.
Okay, settle down, settle down. Now, this striking is way too amateur for you, okay? You have superior hands. You're going to stick with them. I don't want you to think about anything else.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Makhachev's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Oh.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here, while he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Under 3 to go, round 2. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Work, I'll stand this up. You need to work.
He's got to be careful here.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Relentless pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev.
Massive shot from the top.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Makhachev's in half guard now. 10 seconds now to go in the round. 2 rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Lands a jab. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. There's that patented single. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Oh, nice. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back.
All right, in position to go for a submission here.
He is a master in these positions. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Huge elbow there. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Just gotta be careful here.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. Under a minute to go. Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Listen, keep doing what you're doing. He's breaking. He's carrying all of your weight. That was great positioning, okay?
All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Makhachev's strike attempt there is blocked. Du Plessis cut not getting blood in his eyes, so that's a good thing. But, man, that is a nasty cut on the cheek. Certainly going to require stitches after the fact, and hopefully the cut man can stop the blood if we get to a next round. And now some separation. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
Going Kimura now.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guards, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, his grappling has been on point thus far, and don't think he's going to slow down. He can keep up this pace through the whole fight.
Especially when he's on top, in the top position, where he's controlling the exchanges, controlling the transition. He can do it with his eyes closed. This is something he's been doing since he was a young man.
Under 2 minutes now to go.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Let's go. 30 seconds now to go in the round. Makhachev's in half guard. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Great round. Relax. Breathe. All right, here's some water. Now listen, I want you to stay sharp. Don't get suckered into that crap. I want you to get out there.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Fifth and final round.
Big punch lands through the middle.
And now, able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. It is very...
Setting up a sub here. Oh, that looks wicked tight. So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here.
Oh, he's getting submitted!
Oh, he got out.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, rubber guard now, DC. Some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions. Gogo-plata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. 1 minute to go in the fight. Makhachev's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
And there you go, again, half guard. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so the championship fight goes the distance as we get you some highlights here, and I do believe the champion will walk out the way he came in as the undisputed best in the world.
He is one of the most talented mixed martial artists we have ever seen in the UFC's octagon. He takes every challenge head on, and tonight he got pushed, but I think he did just enough to maintain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.